snacks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a bit different as it is about healing, overcoming eczema, which is something that I have struggled my entire life. I'm going to go over some top practices and top products that I used during my withdrawal from steroid creams, which was an absolute nightmare and hell on earth to go through. I'm gonna share to you some things and solutions that I used over the past 9 months that allow me today to not use any creams, any moisturizers, and not getting any flares and keep my skin clear. I hope that with this video and these tips I'm gonna share, either you're starting to get eczema due to the winter, or that you suffer from this condition your entire life, or either that you're going through topical steroid withdrawal and that you had your peak of your suffering from eczema. Hope that I get to help out. First thing I want to share to you guys is how my skin looks great now. This January I am in my 9th month of being free from any steroid cream use, and it's been my 8th month of being free from any moisturizer use. And as you can see, my skin is clear. I don't have any rashes on my neck, on my face, on my legs and my arms. And we are in January in Canada, which is a very cold and dry weather. For most people, this is something very ordinary, but for those that suffer from eczema their entire life, it's a huge win because you know the struggles. So after discovering that my skin was addicted to steroid creams, I have put into work and in my studies at least 200 hours, and I have minimum spent $15,000 to $20,000 to figure out a solution to my skin condition. I've seen dermatologists, I've seen homeopathic doctors, I've seen Western and Eastern medicine doctors, I went to acupuncture, and nothing really worked for me until I quit the steroids. Basically, my skin was so addicted to the steroid creams that the rashes were coming back every time I don't put steroid cream for 1 to 2 days. So my first advice to you is to get off of steroid creams. This was honestly the hardest things I had to go through physically, and mentally it was also very challenging. A lot of people think, how hard could eczema be? It's just some itchy skin. But when you're scratching and scratching and scratching so hard that your skin is completely broken and that the pain overcomes the itchiness, it just feels like that your body is burned and eaten alive. So when I stopped steroid cream, my body was breaking up and I was in one of the worst physical pain I've never experienced in my entire life. But it's worth it, because the steroid cream, what they do is that they're masking your natural immune response. What happened is that your body has been weakened in many aspects because of those steroid creams, because the steroid creams are doing the job that your body is supposed to do. And putting those steroid cream to calming down those flares is putting a mask on band-aid on actually what's going on in your body. If you have doubt that your skin is addicted to topical steroid, there's a lot of articles and resources online. I'm gonna put some link in the description box. So I got off from topical steroid on May 1st, 2021. I stopped cold turkey. 8.5 months, 9 months later, I can survive without those creams and those moisturizers. And this is something that before I could have never imagined. I had accepted that I was going to use those creams my entire life, and the fact that today it's been almost 9 months that I haven't used any moisturizers on my body and any steroid cream at all, it's a huge win. So what I want to tell you is that there's hope. You will heal. And let me share to you some tips and products that I have used. And my second tip is to do a non-moisture treatment. When I suddenly stopped the steroid cream use, my body was in a panic state mode. My skin started to get the rashes onto my entire body. It was so itchy, it was burning. I was part of those Facebook groups from TSW that I quit since then, because it's just so depressing to see all of those people that are sad and depressed going through TSW. But I really saw some good tips, and one of them was to go through the non-moisture treatment, which is basically to remove any moisturizers and not put any moisturizer on your skin. Us with eczema tends to have very dry skin, and I remember that every night I was putting so much moisturizers, and at one point I was just buying Vaseline and wrapping myself up entirely at night, and the morning I was waking up completely dry. The fact that I was about to stop moisturizers, I was terrified. But the thing is that it really helped the burning sensation. And the first months of non-moisture treatment, I started after a week of topical steroid withdrawal. My skin was so dry, I was flaky all the way. I couldn't move my neck. I remember Jack, he was just laughing at me because I was turning like a robot the entire time. I couldn't turn my neck. I was feeling my skin so tight all over the body. And this lasted for about 3 months. But after 3 months, my skin slowly started to get some moisture and started to get some elasticity back. Imagine just for years and years, your skin just got lazy because they're expecting you to put moisturizers and cream on your skin every day after shower, for example. So they just got lazy and stopped producing all those oils, right? The thing is that training your skin, saying, oh, you shouldn't expect any moisturizers anymore, your skin actually get to start producing oils again. Today, the showers, I don't need to put any moisturizers anymore, which is crazy. So my third advice is that if you're going to TSW right now, to wash your skin the least possible, maybe every 2-3 days. And you can of course use some damp clothes for hygiene, but avoid to have your entire body soaked and wet too often because your skin is extremely dry, especially if you're going to non-moisture treatment. But whenever you shower, I suggest you use oil-based body wash that has no perfume. This is from a parapharmacy. I've been using this product, it's huge. It lasts super long. There's different parapharmaceuticals body wash that could work. And this one is the Bioderma Atoderm. It's a cleansing oil that gently cleans dry to very dry to irritated sensitive skin. I've been using this to wash my body and my scalp. Since I've been using this, I don't have any dandruff anymore. Before I was using regular shampoo and I was having very big plaque of dandruff. It was so itchy, it was so dry. It felt like snowing all year long. And since I'm using this, I have no dandruff anymore and my skin also doesn't react to this at all, which is amazing. So the fourth advice is to use Dead Sea salt. I don't have the product with me right now, it's at Jack's mom, but it's called Minera Dead Sea Salt. And I use half a cup in the bathtub. And if you don't have a bathtub, you can take some on your hand and apply it onto your skin, and it really helps soothing the skin, soothing the itchiness. To be honest, it's not a pleasure party at all, especially when your skin is broken and you have wounds from the scratching. It gets really painful. I remember the first time I used this, I almost passed out from the pain. What I noticed is that itchiness from my neck was significantly lower since I've been using this Dead Sea salt on my neck, and it was one of the first part that healed. So I highly recommend you to use Dead Sea salt from your skin. My fifth advice is to take supplements. So for the winter, I'm taking the vitamin D. Vitamin D is directly involved in your immune function, and I noticed that during summertime when I was taking some sun bath, skin rashes was a little bit better. But now that there's not enough sun during the winter, I take the supplements. I also take the advanced B complex vitamin, so vitamin B. Vitamin B directly benefits the skin, reduces the redness and the dryness of the skin, and it also reduces inflammation, which cause all the rashes that you have on your body. And one more thing, I'm taking the OPC-3. So OPC-3 support healthy collagen production. It really promotes the skin elasticity, so this really helped during the NMT. My next advice is to wear loose cotton clothes. So especially when I was at the peak, my skin couldn't stand anything besides loose cotton clothes, and I'm still to this date wearing cotton t-shirts and this type of loose cotton pants. I'm also using 100% cotton bed sheets. It allows your skin to breathe, because if you're wearing tight polyester clothes, your skin is gonna sweat and get rashes. And to clean my clothes, I'm using a free and clear laundry detergent that is like perfume free, phosphate free, and all this bullshit free. This is super important because this directly touches your skin through the clothes, so make sure to get free and clear laundry detergent. One last advice is something that I started when I was at the peak of my suffering. I started to really look onto my diet, because it has definitely an impact on your skin health. Two things that really mess up my skin, and that even today if I eat a little bit, I can notice the next days that I have some rashes back, is to have a sugar-free and dairy-free diet. I know I love sweets, I have a sweet tooth, and I love cheese. I'm French, you know, and it was super sad for me to cut down those things. When you are so in pain, you're just willing to do anything to reduce that pain. I'm actually doing a keto diet, so I also removed gluten from my diet. I have added a lot of healthy, good fat into my diet, a lot of omega-3, olive oil, avocados, fatty fish, and I noticed a significant change to my skin. I think that the keto diet helped me getting the fastest result on my skin. I haven't slept more than 2 hours in a row at night for months and months. Trying this new diet, I was starting to get less itchy. I highly recommend you to avoid sugar consumption, especially if your skin is at its worst right now. And of course, long-term wise, to still stay sane, you can of course have cheat days and enjoy some good meals with good carbs, with good dessert. Like, there's no problem with that, but I definitely believe that being strict when you are in the healing process is where it's the most important, and that you're gonna go through that for sure. So be patient and you're gonna get there, I promise you. So here are my top advices. I hope that they are useful to you, and since I got better, I promised myself to make these videos for you guys, and I hope that this really gets you help. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'm gonna try my maximum to answer as many questions as possible, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Bisous.